What's up guys, my name is Adapt and welcome back to another video on the channel. So this is my second time recording this same video. The reason for that is I know my mic audio might sound a little bit low at times, and it might be a bit of a nuisance to turn your phone, whatever device you're watching on, turn the volume up. So I tried to increase my mic audio, but the whole commentary was literally amplified. My voice sounded horrible, and it was literally just a horrible video really. The audio was just rubbish, which was a bit upsetting, but here we are with trying to make this video the second time. So the squad you are seeing on the screen is the squad I usually take into FUT Champions. It's the best team I've had this year, and I wanted to bring you guys a squad builder on it. So you guys are seeing some great faces in the team. Edison is decent. You're seeing Neymar. You're seeing Mbappe, De Bruyne, Fernando Torres. You're seeing two prime icons as well. So I am just going to show you guys the squad I am currently using, and I am going to show you guys how it plays in game and the custom tactics and the player instructions I use. So let's get into the squad right now. Now you guys are probably wondering why I haven't got some other players in positions. Is because some of these cards are untradeable. A lot of these cards are untradeable. So first up, we have Marcelo. Now if you guys haven't seen already, I did manage to pack him in Division Rivals rewards closer to the beginning of the game, and ever since then he's been a starter in my team. Now he's just great. He's solid. 4-star, weak foot, 5-star skill moves, high-low work rates. Now, both of my fullbacks have high-low work rates, but they make up for it with their pace. They can literally get up and down the pitch very quickly. They work very hard as well. Maybe they have low defensive work rates, but their pace is so great. When they are needed to get back, they'll literally sprint back to help your defense out. So Van Dijk and Fabinho. Now, where do I get started with this defensive pairing? They're both great players. Fabinho set me back 239k. Now, I thought this would be a small investment, and I don't think he's gone down in price. I think he's increased in price from when I bought him, because there's only one in-form centre-back Fabinho, and a centre-back Fabinho, his DM card is great in game, so a centre-back card would probably be even better. And he's got them upgrades as well: 75 pace, 80 dribbling, 72 shooting, and look at his defending and physical. An absolutely great player. Medium work rate, 6'2", so he's reasonably tall to, you know, not get muscled off of the ball, to win 50-50s and to win balls in the air. So these are his in-game stats. Now I do have the Shadow Chemstar on him. I have the Shadow on Van Dijk as well. And these are Van Dijk's in games. I played 21 games with him. With Fabinho, I played 36 games. Dani Alves, I've played 154 games. So you guys are seeing on some of these players, Marcelo, 354 games I've got played on him. And Edison is just great, isn't he? 22k. I haven't really thought about buying another keeper, because moving the keeper is very overpowered this year, and Edison seems to get the job done in goal, so I haven't thought about getting a De Gea or anything like that. In the centre mid role, now you guys are wondering, you're using a 4-5-1, you've got De Bruyne as a centre mid, you've got Keane as a cam. Like, how does this work? Guys, this isn't the formation I actually use in game. I switch using the game plans, and I'll show you guys what I switch to in game in a moment. But in centre mid, I have De Bruyne. Now, De Bruyne, I've got a Hunter Chemstar on him, 215 games, 145 goals, 110 assists. One of my favourite cards on the game, high work rates. He works extremely hard. 5-star, 4-star. He's just a great card in this game, and I'm so happy to have packed him in Division Rivals quite some time ago. In the right mid position, I have Mbappe. Mbappe is great as well. Had a lot of fun with him. 260k he cost me. Now Neymar, I bought some time ago. I've got 137 games played on him, 85 goals and 54 assists. 5-star, 5-star. This is a great card, but I've lost quite a lot of coins on him. It's just a shame, but I've got good use out of him, and he's been very fun to use. Now I have the Deadeye Chemstar on him, and look at the upgrades he gets, guys. Absolutely amazing. Now in the cam roles, I have Keane and Nakata. Now Nakata, I thought he would be terrible when I did him. I didn't think he would be that great, but he's actually surprised me quite a bit. Now, he isn't the strongest card. He's got decent stamina, 70 strength. He's going to get muscled off of the ball. But if you play tactically with him and you pass the ball to him in the right positions, he has got a good finesse shot on him. He has got a good long shot on him. And his shot is quite powerful as well. Now, next to him, I have Roy Keane in the cam role just to get that chemistry. Now, Roy Keane is a great DM in this game. I like him a lot. And in the striker role, I do have flashback Fernando Torres. Now, some of you guys might not have done him. Some of you guys might have done the Ibra card, but I missed out on Ibra. I wish I did Ibra because he had 4-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves, I do believe. So I missed out on him. But I don't regret doing Torres. And there's only a few players like Torres and Ibra in this game who are tall, who are strong, who are quick, who are agile, who literally have everything for a striker that you could want. Now, getting into my bench, I've got an informed Fernandinho, I've got a Felipe Anderson who got upgraded, I've got a headliner Suso, I've got a player of the month Lucas who's been great for me. He's a good super sub. Everyone did this player of the month Lucas card at the beginning of the game because he was very cheap. And lastly, on the bench, we have informed striker Son. Now, striker Son, he went up quite a bit. I bought him at 342k. Now, he went up to about 360k because loads of people thought his base card was going to get an upgrade, which it did. But that base upgrade didn't overlap this informed card. So this 86 striker card didn't get an upgrade. So that's a shame. I lost quite a few coins on him. But the games I did play with him, he was great. 11 games, 12 goals. So he's got a good return for me. High work rates, 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. These are his in-game stats. He played very well for me, guys. Let's get into the custom tactics and the player instructions now. So I'll be back in a second. Now, getting into my custom tactics and my player instructions. On defensive style, where I've dropped back. Width, I've got it very low because everybody knows about the new meta after the patch. So AI defending is extremely overpowered and finesse shots are less effective now as well. So I've got 3 bars of width. I've got 4 bars of depth because I want to play a low line because I really want to abuse that AI defending. Then for offensive style, I have fast build up because I do like to get into my opponent's faces. I like to bring the game to them and I play more of a fast paced style of play. For width, I've got it around middle because I am playing a 4-1-2-1-2 bracket too, which caters to the more narrower players who like to play down the center of the pitch. Players in the box, I kind of got it left at where it was at. I have a flashback Fernando Torres who's got good heading, and that was the reasoning behind that. I've also got some other players with a physical presence. Corners and free kicks, I have them both on 2 bars. Now, this is how the team lines up in game. So I play Roy Keane at DM. I've only got 1 DM in this squad, so that's why I kind of had to select the 4-1-2-1-2 bracket too. But it is quite decent in game. I've got Mbappe in left centre mid, Nakata in right centre mid, De Bruyne at cam, and we have Fernando Torres and Neymar up top. So Torres plays in the right striker role and Neymar plays in left striker. Now, I was torn between using Mbappe or Neymar at the left striker role, but I thought Neymar would fit that role better. He'd be more effective in that position. So that is how the squad lines up in game. Now 4-1-2-1-2 is one of the more meta formations in the game, so I'm happy with using the 4-1-2-1-2 bracket 2 in game. Now getting into the instructions, for both my fullbacks I have stay back while attacking. On my DM I have man mark, stay back while attacking and cover centre. On my right centre mid I haven't done anything. On my left centre mid, which is Mbappe, he's more of an attacking player, so I want to be able to use his attacking ability. So I've got him on get forward and aggressive interceptions because he's a player with very good acceleration, very good sprint speed, so he's going to be able to run at my opposition quicker. Then I have my cam on stay forward, and I have both my strikers on getting behind and stay forward. Now the reason I have Fernando Torres on getting behind, you guys are probably thinking he's a taller player, he's more of a target man, but he can literally do everything. I think he's got 91 pace as well, so he's going to be able to get in behind. So putting Fernando Torres on getting behind isn't much of a problem. So guys, that is the team I use for FUT Champions. Those are my custom tactics and my player instructions. This is how my team lines up in game. Now let's get into the gameplay. Now we have around 4 minutes of gameplay for you guys, so I believe all of this gameplay is in Foot Champs. I think this was from a week or two ago, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, but I had a lot of fun with this squad, guys. Now I have some great players in there, Mbappe, and it was just so fun to play with this team. Flashback Torres was great for me, but the thing is, guys, the team I'm using is the average team pretty much you guys see on Foot Champs. I'm seeing Team of the Year cards, I'm seeing great icons I'm coming up against, and loads of teams are better than mine. I'm not saying my team is awful, but it isn't anything amazing. You guys are just seeing that team on the screen right there. There was a red Ronaldo. Some people just have insane luck, and some people, there's just so many different ways to make coins this year, and so many people just have great teams. But you guys are just seeing how great Nakata is. Nakata managed to score a long shot there, and I'm really just feeling this team out. I'm having fun with it. That's the #1 goal of this game, is really to have fun. If you're not having fun with your teams and stuff, that's why you should sell players, try out new players, do what you guys want to do what you enjoy, whether you want to do an SBC or not. Now, I get fun out of not doing all of the SBCs, choosing my SBCs wisely, because later on in the game, I want to be able to try out Team of the Season players. I want to be able to try out loads of different players and not just use all of my coins in SBCs, and by the time a promo comes out where I really want to use one player, all of my coins are literally put into SBC cards and I can't get any of the coins back because the players are untradables. That's something to look at. But if you guys see an SBC player and that player means something to you, then why not go ahead and do him? Just make sure you're just having fun with the game, and if you care about losing a lot of coins and you get a joy out of making coins, then maybe SBCs aren't the way for you. Maybe you like to think more tactically and logically about the way you go around buying cards, the way you go around doing SBCs and stuff, because the market is a really fun thing in the game. It's really fun to make coins on players, and it's just interesting to see how player prices fluctuate. So you guys are just seeing team after team. The team that I'm using is the average team in Foot Champs, and it's absolutely crazy, guys. Flashback Dani Alves is great. Now, if you look at my untradable cards, now every single one of them I did for, I believe, a valid reason. Now, Flashback Dani Alves at the time fitted into my team perfectly. I looked at his stats, he pretty much looks like an end game card. Then we got Marcelo, who I got from Untradable Division Rivals rewards. De Bruyne I got from Untradable Division Rivals rewards, and De Bruyne, there's very few cams like him, and to get him for free was absolutely insane. I also have Nakata. Now Nakata is great for me. I can also use him in future Prime Icon SBCs. I believe EA are going to start bringing out Prime Icon Moment SBCs as well, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. I've got Roy Keane, who's a great DM and was relatively cheap compared to the other Prime Icon SBCs at the time. Flashback Torres, I really regret missing out on Ibra, so I didn't want to miss out on Torres, and I needed a player like that. A player who's tall, a player who's strong, a player who's quick, and can do absolutely everything on the ball. So guys, this video is coming to an end. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.